Now maybe I'm a little bit biased here, but I'm just gonna say it, folks. Hikers are damn fucking sexy. What's up, everybody? So I feel like my last few videos have kind of had like negative themes, right? You know, 5 backpacking gear lies I believed as a beginner, 5 reasons why hammock camping is stupid, 5 reasons why Dan Becker needs to suck my dick. And because of that, I kind of wanted to make this video a little bit more positive. I know saying that like one group of people is better than another group of people is not like the most positive thing in the world, but at least the group that I'm saying is better is like the group of people that watch this video, which is hikers like me. So this is basically gonna be 5 positive traits that most hikers possess. Now, I'm not gonna say that like only hikers possess these traits. Like there's plenty of people that possess these that aren't hikers. It's a joke, people, like it's tongue in cheek. I hope that would be clear, but I know there's gonna be like one guy who's already typing away in the comments being like,
oh, like, screw you, man, like, you think you're better than everyone else?
No, stop that shit. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. It's a joke, although I do think I'm better than people who write stupid comments like that. So with that said, reason number 1 why hikers are better than everybody else is that hikers are masters of patience, right? Patience. So when I first started hiking, I've talked about this in other videos, but I was super young, I was in high school, and like a lot of people my age at the time, I feel like I was not a very patient person, right? Like I just gotten my first cell phone a few years prior. The internet was kind of just starting to explode. There was a lot of just like instant gratification everywhere. And so my first couple hikes, I found myself just being very impatient to finally get to like the view or the top of the mountain. And when I finally got there, I obviously had like a really good time, and that's why I continued to pursue hiking and eventually through hike the Appalachian Trail. But at first, I didn't really enjoy the moments between waypoints. Patience was one of the first things that hiking taught me, one of the first things that I had to develop in order to continue pursuing hiking. I can say pretty confidently now that not only do I still enjoy getting to the view or the top of the mountain, whatever the end point of the destination is, but I enjoy the journey to get there as well. And most of the time, that journey is just the hiking part. So I really just love hiking. Wait a minute. It's no secret that hiking requires patience, right? I don't care how fast of a hiker you are, like there's always gonna be some time before you get to the place that you're going. And don't even get me started on the amount of patience that's needed for like a through hike, for instance. Obviously, you're gonna need a lot of patience if you're gonna be hiking thousands of miles or even hundreds of miles. And also peak bagging lists as well. If you're working on a peak bagging list, you're gonna need some patience there as well, because it usually takes a lot of time to kind of check those peaks off the list. Yeah, off the list. That's what I was gonna say. Next point. So reason number 2 why hikers are better than everybody else is because we are just happier people. We're just big, stinky, sweaty, hairy bundles of joy. What the fuck? I feel like this kind of goes without saying, like, why would you as a hiker be watching these videos or hiking if you don't actually like hiking and it doesn't actually make you happy? But it is true. I feel like in general, hikers are usually like pretty chipper, happy people, and that's just not an observation I've made. It's pretty clear science too. I mean, there's been a number of studies online that you can go read right now that prove that hiking makes you a happier person. I mean, if you think about it, the recipe for happiness is all there when you're hiking, right? Everything's there. You got fresh air, you're outside. I don't need to explain why being outside makes you happy. You've got clean water to drink, you've got lots of amazing views, and there's even a lot of other happy people that you can interact with when you're out there if you choose to do so. Of course, there's always gonna be some bad apples in the bunch, but for the most part, in my experience, hikers tend to take that happiness that they establish while they're on trail and bring it to other aspects of their life. Most of the hikers I know are super stoked on trail, and they're also super stoked off trail as well. So reason number 3 why hikers are better than everybody else, it still sounds so stupid to say, but is because hikers are in good shape. And if they're not in good shape currently, they're working towards that. They're working to lose weight, and they will be in good shape shortly. Now, maybe I'm a little bit biased here, but I'm just gonna say it, folks. Hikers are damn fucking sexy. I mean, I don't even know what to say for this one. Like, it's so obvious. Like, you're outside, like you're hiking, it's good for your body. Butts, like butts. Come on, people. Hikers have amazing butts. What the fuck? Butts, 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 butts. Just for instance, like, take a thru hiker's daily routine. They wake up early in the morning, and then for the rest of the day, they are going up and over mountains, just freaking grinding it out. Physical activity all day, obviously. A lot of exercise, really good for your body. And then of course they get to camp and they eat an entire jar of Nutella to their face, but other than that, they're super healthy, I swear. Hiking gives you some cardio when you're trucking uphill. It gives you some leg workouts, obviously, when you're, again, going uphill. Shoulders, if you're carrying like a heavy pack or something. Maybe even arms if you're doing the trek and pole dance or whatever the f that is. Hiking is good for your body, and hikers are usually in pretty damn good shape. They're
pretty damn sexy
because of it. Reason number 4 why hikers are better than everybody else is that hikers understand the value of working hard. Now again, like, it's a joke. I know lots of other people know the value of working hard, but it's especially true if you're a hiker, right? Because you have to work your freaking ass off if you want to be successful on the trail. Now, there's lots of people that just do like casual hikes and they're not really chasing any goals. And you certainly have to work hard even just to go for a day hike up a mountain for no other reason than just having fun, right? But this is especially true for the hikers that try to complete like hiking goals. So for instance, like a peak bagging list. Say they're trying to complete the New Hampshire 48 or the Adirondack 46. And it's also certainly true for people who are trying to do a thru hike, whether it be a long one like the Appalachian Trail or even a shorter thru hike that's just a couple hundred miles. When I was 16, I decided I wanted to section hike the Vermont Long Trail, and over the course of the year that it took me to complete that, I learned so much about the value of working hard in order to achieve something you set your mind to. Because honestly, that was the first time that I had ever been forced to like work my ass off in order to achieve a goal that I had set entirely on my own. That experience is something that I still take value from to this day. And folks, I just don't think you're gonna find many slackers among the hiking crowd. Reason number 5 why hikers are clearly 150% better than anybody else who's ever walked the earth is because hikers have a great appreciation for the little things. You know which little things I'm talking about, right? Like that's pretty clear. Well, just in case, I will explain. I'm talking about the little creature comforts of life that you don't really get to experience as much when you're backpacking, when you're on the trail a lot. I mean, let's face it, when you're backpacking, the only comforts that you have are things that you can fit in your backpack. There's no showering, there's no TV, there's no big extravagant meals. A lot of these things that we take for granted in our normal life are things that hikers really come to appreciate after spending a lot of time on the trail. In a previous video, I was asked what I missed the most from my normal life while I was thru hiking the Appalachian Trail. I'll leave a link to the video right there if you're curious to watch it, but basically my answer was I just missed having my own room and my own space and some of my own possessions beyond just my backpacking gear, which I feel like might not be an obvious answer that someone would expect if they've never done a thru hike before. I don't know, I just feel like they might expect a more like grand, big answer, but the truth is it's just the little things that I miss the most. And you don't only appreciate them while you're actually hiking too. I've found that even in my normal life now, I really don't take a lot of things for granted. And the biggest one of those things, honestly, is food. I gotta say, when I first started backpacking, it like absolutely changed my relationship with food. I probably gained a bunch of weight after this, but it just really made me appreciate like good, fresh, home-cooked food so much more than I ever had before.
Steak fajitas. Can't beat that. Let's go.
That is a delicacy out here.
Steak fajitas on the trail. Oh, a bug got in there. Get in there, it's alright.
With that said, I really want to know what things you guys have learned to appreciate from your experiences backpacking. Leave a comment, smash subscribe, smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to tell your mom I said hi.
Hi, Kyle.
I think that's gonna do it for this one, folks. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a good one.